Well, I'm joined in studio by Ndapwa Kwedhi, who works for the Namibia Asset Management Company and serves as a member on NaSIA's market conduct and investment committees to help us, make wise choices, avoid pitfalls, and just build a secure financial foundation for ourselves and our families. Now, NaSIA represents the majority of the country's asset managers, collective investment scheme management companies, linked investment service providers, and life insurance companies as well. And for your information, NaSIA stands for Namibia Savings and Investment Association. A very good evening to you, Ndapwa, and thank you so much for joining us on 99 FM.
Good evening. Thank you for having me. Lovely to be here.
How's your day coming along so far?
Good, really good. Thanks.
All right. You're here to talk to us about investing and saving. Let's quickly just start with investing, that concept. What is that? Because I think we kind of get it confused with saving. What is investing?
Right. So investing is really essentially a means through which you can grow your wealth by allocating money to assets that you believe will appreciate or grow in value over time. And growth in value will be returns in the form of either capital gains or income payments, or a combination of both, depending on the type of investment.
Yeah. All right. Now let's get to the saving part of it. Now, what is the difference between saving and investing, and how do I know which one is right for me?
Right. We do tend to use savings and investing interchangeably.
Yes.
Not quite the same.
Yeah.
So in me trying to highlight the differences, I'll focus on three aspects.
Yeah.
The risk and return profiles of saving versus those of investing, the time horizon or the investment period, as well as the ease with which an investor or a saver or yourself can liquidate an investment or a savings.
Yeah.
Liquidate just means how easy is it for you to turn that saving or investment into cash. So doing a bit of a comparison, savings, if you think about savings, it would be something or a solution that is fairly easy to liquidate. So you want to have good access to your money. And as you might know, the easier or the lower the risk, the lower the potential returns as well.
Sure.
So if you're not taking on too much risk, the returns will also not be as high. So in contrast, investments do tend to have to be associated with relatively higher risk, but the return potentials do tend to be much higher also compared to savings as well. And thinking about the investment horizon or the time horizon of saving compared to investment, savings do tend to be on the low end in terms of the period that you're in for, and investments do tend to be on the long haul, also depending on the type of investment.
All right.
So what is right for you will really depend on your personal objectives. But I would say what's important is to really get a good understanding of what it is that you need, your personal investment goals, or what it is that you're looking for, and then you try to align that to the correct solution, savings or investment. So once your personal objectives are clear, it's much easier to align that to the correct solution, or be it an investment or a savings product.
Puts a lot of things in perspective there. So please, next time, we're not using investing and saving interchangeably. They're not quite the same. Now that we know the difference, why is it so important for one to save or invest, and what are some of those very important factors to consider when you decide to embark on that saving and investment journey?
So the why is different for everyone, right? We all have different reasons on embarking on this journey. It might be for your retirement, for a dream home or a dream car, dream holiday. But whatever the reason is, I think what to keep in mind is, again, your reason for embarking, your objectives.
Yes.
And you want to ask yourself some of these questions in relation to some of the points that I pointed out, that I made earlier. What are your your risk and return expectations from this investment or from this savings product, and you might want to consult a professional in trying to analyze and understand that correctly. And is this the return that you're getting, is it a fair compensation for the risk that you are taking? How long do you want to be in the saving or investment product for? Are you comfortable to be in it for the long haul, or do you want something a bit more on the short end or the medium end? And as well as your liquidity needs. Do you want to be able to access these funds or with ease, or do you not need them in the short to the medium term, and you're comfortable to have them invested for the longer term? But also you've got to understand that it need not be one or the other. You can do both, and it would be recommended that you have your shorter term financial goals in your savings, and then your longer term objectives in your investments, and you try to find a good balance between the two.
Yeah. You mentioned earlier, a couple of questions ago in the conversation, that I think this is where you were differentiating savings and investment or investing, that with the saving it's more short term, and then with the investing it's more of a long term situation. When is it the right time to start investing?
The right time was yesterday, and if you missed that, then you've got to start today. The misconception is that you have to have a lot of money to start investing, or for you to be able to put some money away, which is not true. And to that, I would say just start where you are with what you can. Find a comfortable routine or rhythm that you can get into, that you build a discipline, and you just get into that. And if of course one should understand that it is very challenging financial times, budgets are constrained, but if you get into the discipline, it becomes much easier over time. And if what Albert Einstein alluded to about compound interest being the eighth wonder of the world, if you go by that, then time does tend to benefit you very much if you start early and just stick to the long haul.
Awesome stuff, Ndapwa. Thank you so much for taking our time to talk to us. We really appreciate it. I'm sure the listener, the 99 FM listener, took something with them back home tonight. Thank you so much once again, and we wish you all the best going forward.
Thank you.
Ndapwa Kwedhi, of course, representing Namibia Asset Management there, and also serving as a member on NaSIA's Market Conduct and Investment Committees. That's the Namibia Savings and Investment Association, basically representing the majority of the country's asset managers, collective investment scheme managing companies. That's also linked investment service providers and life insurance companies. That's for Wealth Talks for tonight here on your favorite radio station, 99 FM.